Welcome everybody, here's your strategy wolf and welcome back to Victoria 3, and we're back with Japan and our Japanese shogunate under Shogun Ienari Tokugawa. Ienari, I don't know, I should stop pronouncing in the English way, mostly the wrong way. And what did we achieve last time? We managed to go to 1842 and finally passed one of the first laws. So we switched from hereditary bureaucrats to appointed bureaucrats. And yeah, where are we going to continue with our political reforms, because they are definitely necessary. What we definitely want to do on the long term is obviously getting rid of the serfdom, which is important to get rid of the shogunate in the end. However, 8% is really low. Maybe let's keep on pushing reforms that weaken the shogunate a little bit. They actually fell out of powerful. They went to influential because they're under 20% now, whilst the Saibatsu here, the industrialists, are already on 20%. So that's good to see. And yeah, what are we going to do next? We tried at first to go to oligarchy, which could be helpful. The Buddhist monks don't like that much, but the rest is actually a big fan of it, to have a little bit more influential of all these ones. And I think with an oligarchy we get, you know, here's you see government ideology penalty minus 25%, whilst here it's an autocracy, it's not smaller, which basically means it's easier for us to take parties into the government that don't align with the leader of the state. In this case, Ienari Tokugawa is part of the shogunate, of course. So yeah, it would be, in terms of legitimacy, very nicer if we have oligarchy out. So I think this is the way we go, especially since the heir is also going to follow a part of the shogunate of the aristocrat faction. So this is one way we could go. We could also go for the colonial resettlement, so we can start finally pushing to Hokkaido, but... Or I was thinking also to establish private schools to bring out more tech spread. That could also help us grow faster. And basically all of our factions also like it, apart from the Buddhists again. But I feel like oligarchy is going to help us more in the end. Gives more strength to aristocrats, and aristocrats here we have political strength only of aristocrats. So yeah, this is here's the capitalist gets bonus. This is going to be helpful for industrialization process, I think. So let's go and try to enact oligarchy instead of autocracy. All right, and apart from that, we had this development. We found the first steam machines, and we had to develop, or we were in developing our rural and yeah, like iron and coal industry. So first coal mines are being built right now. So with those we would be able to, yeah, we have a really lack of iron. So at first, when these coal mines are finished, we're gonna start applying these steam engines to the coal mines, the atmospheric ones. Here you see the changes in our politics, that a lot of parties are getting really happy about our idea to introduce oligarchy. So, and the samurai dropped out already into marginal interest groups. They're so small, our army. Okay, we need to change that soon, or not soon, but definitely we need to change that. Still, the Brits don't have interest in our area, which is weird. So yeah, the first coal mine is being built. But okay, there's no demand for coal, so the price is super cheap. Only some... So this is why they're not going to hire people. So we have to kick off this development with... or by starting the use of atmospheric engine pumps here in Tohoku, in the iron mines. So let's see how this is developing. So now we have a lack of iron, of coal, of course. But, so with... There's going to be more employees moving towards the coal mines here in Kyushu, so also the coal prices, there's more coal available, hence the coal price is decreasing again. Yeah, and this is a little bit of a balancing thing at the moment, but I'm optimistic to get it nicely done. Where was I? I wanted to check. I hear the coal mines, the iron mines that now need the coal. Yeah, it's a slow process. Still, they're not even on level 2 now, but still we're missing laborers and still missing miners. but we have enough workforce to fully man them. Not really worried about this. I could abdicate. Well, no, it's fine actually. Okay, resource boom event in Tohoku. Raw goods industries in Tohoku are reporting a small spike in goods production at our iron mines, which has led to an extra stockpile being available in the state, and there's no potential to reinvest back into the state. Of course we should invest this boost back into the industries. Without them we wouldn't have this boost at all. Are you mad? Without your workers you wouldn't have no one run your businesses. We should be rewarding them, not you. Boost our resource industries further. Okay, more throughput in mines, whaling industries, fishing, logging, and oil extractors. Kind of nice. It comes from this edict. If you issue this, you sometimes have these kind of events. Army reserves unlocked. Army reserves is the concept of that a set of semi-professional soldiers made up of citizens could work as a support for the regular army. Alright, more conscriptable battalions. Yeah, we still have a peasant army. Needs to be reformed for sure. And yeah, Napoleonic warfare is spreading. Are there coal mines fully manned? I mean, actually, we can also switch here to engine pumps, so they also produce more coal immediately. Yeah, of course, but they just use tools in this case, yeah. But tools are like happily like at 15%. This is a good tool price. So still meat and luxury in the fruit thing. Can we do banana plantations or something for fruits? Nope. Not in our areas, it's fine. Oh yeah, I also forgot we were doing fertilizer as a it's not there. That's why we're building up sulfur plants as well. A lot of stuff is going on right now. And we slowly wanted to shift here from the wooden buildings to iron frame buildings. So now that the iron is back in stock, let's do this actually here to... Now we have 53 production or building capacity, you know, also buying a lot of more of stuff. That's the reason why our balance also dropped again. But I think we will be able to contain this level for a while. And we definitely want to... Oh, we need also the growth. So, yeah. And we have a minus in the bureaucracy. Coming from, from the introduction of the oligarchy, I guess. Of the bureaucrats. So now we have to spend more bureaucracy, bringing us over the limit. So we have 7% tax waste, which is acceptable, but we have in general already these inefficiencies with the taxation, which could be, we could start building some government administration buildings. However, yeah, they're also expensive because it's expensive to run. So maybe it's do one here in Kansai and maybe also one in later Tokyo. We definitely don't have the, yeah, we need more here in Kanto as well. There's not even one of those. Oh, there's of course one. Sorry for that. Naval bases we wanted to build as well for, yeah, for hiring the admiral, that's true, for the whaling industry thing. However, this whaling station is not really going to, has not really big cash reserves whatsoever. And tools are iron. Tools in iron are expensive, of course. That's why we're building more iron mines. Should we build more? Probably a tool workshop also is worth the investment, let's be honest. Okay, nice. The capitalists or aristocrats extending the glass works, so which also produced the porcelain / ceramics. So, yep, helpful. Actually, how are the sulfur mines running? Do we have, or the lead mines? I mean, we bought. Where are our lead mines? Also in Tohoku, I think. Yeah. Okay, the 2 lead mines. I think this is running quite nicely. And always, if we need more, we can also change to atmospheric pump. But let's prioritize the iron first, of course. Alright. Dissenters break ranks. Event in Kansai. To outside observers, the Shogunate may appear firmly committed to the idea of oligarchy, but behind this facade of unity, discord has long festered. Now a clique of dissenters have finally had enough, and we have officially broken with their fellow members over the issue of reform. How long have we stood together? How many times have we lent a willing hand your way? Yet our own concerns are left unanswered and your desires left unmet. If we shall not be heard here, we shall be so elsewhere. Splitters, may the devil take them. Enactment chance lowers and interest group attraction of the Shogunate. Or, loosen our purse strings, perhaps you can lure some of them back. Not lowering it so hard, making us pay a bit. For 2 years. Yeah. Again, like now we're dropping again to low chances. Now we have a quarter, but of course, in this run we're not really lucky on these things. Actually, I think I'm gonna abort it again because I don't really like this. So 10%. Maybe we wait one more time. Maybe we're lucky, and maybe then I switch to the schooling again and try with a fresh start with oligarchy another time. Can we have somehow already? No, there's always the Shogunate involved at the moment. Yeah, I think we can introduce also here the atmospheric steam pumps. And we've got stock exchange unlocked. An organized market where stocks and bonds can be bought and sold. The stock exchange is a central element of the modern market economy. Alright, trade route, bureaucracy cost lowered. We have no trade routes at all since we're isolated with a closed market. And our trade route competitiveness increases. Alright, yeah. For us, pretty irrelevant at the moment. Dirty cups again, and that we need to cut out. Cut and... Alright, let's... yeah. First fertilizer plant coming, or chemical plant coming up in Kyoto, so also new step of our industrialization. A lot of new industries are being introduced here. However, iron's still very expensive. Opioids, yeah, we don't need them actually. And the luxury articles. We've got banking. A vast financial institution, the bank provides security for public and private interest and can become the centerpiece of a vast monetary network of investments, loans and opportunities. 10% minting and loan interest rate. This is helpful definitely because I don't wanna, you see our reserves are going slowly down. Talking about minting, can I actually, since we discovered gold here, no, there's sometimes you can, I don't really understand the connection between gold fields, and at some point you can start building gold mines also. Yeah, Hokkaido is really so loosely populated, so we don't have so many workers that immediately jump in. Alright, where do we want to continue? What could be helpful? I mean, central archives for... that we don't need to build so many government buildings could be interesting, but I think rather we have to research something militarily. Yeah, but to be honest, we're not at the moment yet where we can really like have the capacity to really build up an army. So let's rather do the production industrial things. Water tube boiler, production methods, condense an engine pump, even to push it further. Could be an idea. Food industries, we don't even have food industries yet, also a thing. And steel is also coming up, so there's a lot of stuff. Nitroglycerin, maybe let's do this. Yeah, we can do like dynamite or nitroglycerin in the mines, and then also do some like explosives in the fertilizer plant. So I think this is a good idea. Of course, with the explosives in the mines, our workforce is gonna die quicker from accidents and so on. But yeah, we have enough population. I think we can do that. Alright, I think we can actually turn to 5 in this case, if not so much is happening at the moment. The sulfur mine is gonna be quite boring in the at the beginning. Improvement in relations with the Queen is not possible anymore, okay. What about the British? What about the French? Russians? Nobody is of these, like nobody's really interested. Yeah. Law stalled, oligarchs failing to gain traction, stalling progress and decreasing economic success by 15%, so we're under 0. Again, it's a little bit sad as we're not really making progress at this front. 7%, I mean, nah. This is the target, but still. So maybe let's push other things then. Let's push what I said before, maybe the educational system. So let's introduce private schools. For me, I interpret it more like the Japanese rich or nobility kids can basically go also maybe to other countries and start studying what historically happened in Western countries. I mean, 43, maybe not that much, but yeah, let's try this because we get more bureaucracy, technology spread, and this is what we are living on at the moment since our own research is pretty limited, but we want to of course get the spread from already discovered technologies in other Western countries. Okay, someone of the petit bourgeois, General Nariaki Tokugawa, retired, alright. How old is Inari Tokugawa getting? He's 70 already and he has psychological affliction, so character health debuff, so I feel like with 70 he's about to die soon as well. We do have a plus again, so before we just build up reserves, I'm happy to switch more to the... Can we all like feel like we can almost switch all to it? Oh, fabric and wood, it gets really cheap in this case. But I feel like this, like when you switch all, this really is maybe a little bit buggy because the forecasts here, I think there's always for all companies, all of the factories, but we already switched a couple of them, so I'm not 100% sure of the effects if they're really like this. So I want to take it a little bit slower. Let's do it stepwise. Maybe here in Kyushu as well. How this affects our production. We still need coal, iron, you see coal, iron tools. These are really important at the moment. We can abdicate, nah. And now even the capitalists are now building some iron mines here or expanding ours. That's nice to see. A man of war input shortage. Ah, we produced, oh, we built our first navy base and we don't have any, okay, we don't have any ships. That's interesting. So let's use the Tokyo Bay to also build a shipyard, I guess. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Shipyard. Probably here. Let's build a shipyard in which we do also military shipbuilding. So, yeah. Where are we getting our clippers from? Wait a second, we need to have shipyards somewhere already. It's not so we do in Kanto and Zero. That's weird. But we got shipyards here in Kyushu, so maybe we switch just here to military shipbuilding as well. Which will make clippers quite expensive now. Yeah. The clippers are in all the harbors we're using, so I'm not a big fan. So maybe we're actually building an extra shipyard where we do military ships. The economy is very sensitive at the moment when you're small, so this is why I want to do this. Have a look at the construction queue coming soon. First working on the coal mines. I feel like this market screen is for those who don't really play Victoria. I feel like this is one of the most relevant screens you will always use because it gives you a good overview of the state of your economy. And I still see, you know, iron, coal and tools are quite expensive, and yeah, I really need them lowered because we paid for them with the state investments, but also everyone else in the factories. So yeah. They don't have to be super cheap, but at least they're too expensive at the moment. Bureaucratic imbroglio. Event in Kansai. Lawmakers working towards the enactment of private schools have found themselves mired in a particularly complex set of bureaucratic proceedings, grinding the work towards reform to a near halt. The fully developed bureaucratic apparatus compares with other organizations exactly as does the machine with the non-mechanical modes of production. Damn this labyrinthine legal system. I see. We're like always having problems. Cut through at least some of the red tape. So we get obstacles, we have less bureaucracy for 5 years and more radical pops. Or we take more enactment time. I mean the success chance... Oh, here's the success chance also affected. Here we just have no... Yeah, let's keep cut through at least some of the red tape. So at least we keep the success chance up, even though it lowers our bureaucracy further. Yeah, our taxation capacity, as you know, is a little bit of a problem. And nice, I feel like, yeah, we had like in the last multiplayer session also we had like huge debates about the autonomous construction queue and that the capitalists or aristocrats are not investing super smart and sometimes really stupidly. However, so far, like they're building, I think, furniture can't really be bad, especially since we have quite cheap wood at the moment, or a lot of wood going on. Actually, furniture is cheap, but yeah, the luxury furniture maybe, so I'm happy to see more furniture in the manufactories, yeah. Yeah, no, it's maybe a lucky one. 27%, it's just like more than a quarter. It's just every ticket can happen. Alright, curriculum disagreements. Disagreements within the government about what should be taught in new private schools have brought implementation of the reform to a standstill. Yeah, hooray. That's exactly what I want to read. These classes may have been well suited for the tutoring of noblemen 2 centuries ago, but believing they would serve a broader range of students well in this day and age is outright lunacy. And you mean to say your modern alternatives would serve them better? You would have the classical subject phased out in favor of ignorance and poor grammar? Yeah, this sounds... looks like there may be some... we just imagine there's clashes between interest groups, that some rather want to have more Japanese old traditional teachings while others want to foster going abroad and so on. Yeah, I'm always now think enactment success chance. Now we can't afford this. I'd rather take the 20% extra enactment time. Oh, especially since we have tons of authority again. Actually, I want to fire out some of this then. Did they enact the bureaucratic push? Yeah. Maybe let's push all the ones that haven't been with more bureaucracy, so we have less... we did this already, right? We have... yeah, we did it. It's all out there everywhere, okay. So then it's... give some extra pushes for the outputs. Maybe here we do agricultural for the moment. Here we do resource, since we have the coal here. Here we have iron. Just give some edicts out here. Kansai is being manufacturing anyways. Here we have... let's do agricultural for the moment. Oh, it's still there. Here we have our pushes, so it's fine. Yeah, 24%. It got lowered actually from 27 by because you know, I have this access and authority and increases the lowest enactment time, increases enactment success chance. So actually it's quite nice to have this access up here. However, yeah, you know, it's not running as well as I expected it to be. So we're 44 and still back in reforms. But I told you, yeah, this is not going to be a race for a fast, high-speed Japan reformation or anything. We're just going to go as it comes and see what happens and act accordingly. So I'm fine. Any news from Europe or the other parts of the world? Doesn't really look like it, no. And yeah. Okay. Maybe let's speed up again, you know. Feel like no, not so much is happening. We can already go a little bit higher in the speed. Mining accident. A mine in Kyushu has collapsed, trapping miners within the dark shaft below. The scale of the accident has made the tragedy a story across Kyushu and the nation. Alright, what can we do? We can help the Zaibatsu a little bit. Yeah, it's basically whose side we're taking. Which, let's get a little bit of a boost. Which group? Trade unions definitely not. Yeah, let's definitely go for the Zaibatsu, even if we get some lower strata pops more radical, but who are we to care? Got Napoleonic Warfare, which gives us new options for the infantry and so on, but also not this important at the moment. Okay, the Zaibatsu have started complaining about the existence of subsistence farms in Kyushu, stating that their undeniable inefficiency should be immediately addressed. The fertile soil of our people suffers, related to the tired and callous hands, too exhausted from manual labor to perform at a decent level, too poor to be able to use more advanced tools what would make them more profitable. This industry is just a useless investment. We should follow their advice. We get more migration attraction, and again, upper strata popus becomes more radical, or the Zaibatsu lose agreement. They have, yeah, they're plus 20. I think we can afford this. I mean, Kyushu attraction, migration attraction. I don't know, I think it doesn't. It's not necessary, so let's just keep it this way. Oh, we have low market access in Kyushu. Let's then do street, as long as we can afford it. Road maintenance. And then later we can build some harbors and railroads, of course. Okay, we're almost done with our construction here. I feel like the whaling industry is going to fail. I don't know why it's this. The whaling industry is not really working well here. Why is it not building up reserves? Meat is pretty expensive, so why is this not profitable? Actually, let's go to privately owned. Maybe it stashes fully then. And we wanted an... Let's get a general out maybe, and also we need a... Now we have a new massive navy. Let's get an admiral, so... Which we wanted to do. Not by the Shogunate. You look pretty promising, but 50 years old. You're 43, so let's take the younger one. Admiral Hayao Tachibana. And we've got... Oh, a lot of things got unlocked from technology side on. So first of all, we got mechanical tools. Handcrafted goods can be of exceptional quality, but for consistency and rapidity in production, mechanical aids are needed. Alright, we can do some... Oh yeah, that's interesting actually for us. So... Oh, we raised a little bit over a lot of things. So let's do this first, what I wanted to do, because we have fertilizers out now with the... So I think we can do all of the... Switch all of the rice farms to fertilizer usage. I think they will... Yeah. Adjust. Maybe we will need to invest in another one. I highly assume so, actually. Let's have a look how the chemical plant is running. There's sulfur there. Ah, they're still hiring. So this is gonna work out well, I think. Nice to see. Later we can get explosives. Sorry, we got lost here. We have precision tools for for furniture, so we couldn't bring them out, which increased our luxury furniture output. We need more tools, we need less wood, we need more hardwood. So we're definitely gonna do this. We can adjust our logging camps a bit. Steel tools for tooling workshops, which could be done, but then we need steel. So this is actually like one of our next steps, I think, to start steel production. Gonna do this soon. Sulfide pulping for paper mills. Using more sulfur to create more paper. Interesting, definitely, but at the moment it's reducing our usage of paper too much. I think if we go to this one, we need way more paper, and then we can do this step maybe. A slaughterhouse for livestock ranches. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, we definitely, 100%, we definitely need more meat. We had really expensive meat. We need more grain, we need more tools. But there's also more fertilizer being produced. Yeah. Definitely we're gonna do this. We skipped even the butchering tools. We went straight for slaughtering houses. It's okay. We can now research railways, which could be interesting. And yeah. Let's have another look. Empiricism, an epistemological philosophy deriving knowledge from empirical evidence. Information gathered from experiences rather than cultural norms or religious beliefs. Sounds very good. However, I think we don't have universities yet. So where we can set up the plans, so no. Actually then, yeah, I mean, let's build universities. 1, 2, to get slowly started with this. And we got, several things going on over here. The whaling industry finished, suddenly, which is nice to see. This is the event with this one. A dangerous business, event in Kanto. The efficiency of our whaling stations in Kanto has proved to have a dangerous counterpart, and death has become common to almost every voyage. It is a high price to pay, but the profit is equally high. The body of the whale lies as white as the sky. Its head has been emptied and the barrels of oil are stained with blood. A voice resounds throughout the wharf. We lost a dozen of men, and then he starts to list them and their towns. A few of them are from the capital, one of them has a young brother name. The oil shimmers, the liquid gold-like blood of a siren, luring men to their deaths. Alright, like sounds very dramatic. Who is he? Oh, a new admiral that we hired. Gets whaling precautions, which gives him popularity. He's from the samurai, I think, which is from the Buddhists, okay. And Kanto gets less whaling employee mortality, okay. No, but we want the throughput. Mortality is not so important. We're gonna fight the honest way here, the whales. We've got backroom dealing exposed. Prominent members of the Kasoku, outspoken supporters of private schools and close allies of Yahachi Katsura have been exposed in a corruption scandal, having exchanged political favors for personal gifts. Oh my god. What is the chief end of man? To get rich. In that way, dishonestly if we can, honestly if we must. So, such is the nature of politics. Enactment shows minus 15%. Oh, this is so... Corruption. But we are like at the 10%, so very, very low. I feel like we're also gonna stop this process, but I'm really unlucky this time. I'm always getting these negative events. The Kasoku has expressed their concerns about government decisions clearly favoring the interest of the Saibatsu. Choosing is always hard, not because the decision is difficult to make, but because the consequences can be a bit inconvenient. Rumors are spreading like smoke from a factory, staining the clear of air of Japanese shogunate with a dense, vicious poison. Yeah, that's basically, we can make one more agree. They both love us at the moment, but we want more Kazoku, so I think we definitely go for this way, which is great. Yeah, 7% for the private schools. I don't know if this is gonna happen. Alright, but we're not gonna wait for this anymore. I think this was a very good end for this episode. And yeah, again, thanks for watching. We're at 1845. Let me know what you think of how Japan is progressing, how this can be like speeded up our reform progress. Apart from that, yeah, thanks for watching. Leave me a like and a subscription, and then see you next episode when we continue with this one. Thanks, see you then, bye, your Strategy Wolf.